guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Precious, and I'm back. I am back, guys. So, guys, today I wanna educate you. I just want to like open your mind about something. I just want you to know these things. You have to know these things, right? Because a lot of people do not know. So I found it like it is my duty to actually educate you, to school you on this matter, right? So, guys, I hear a lot of people saying, why are you crying when the fuel prices are going up? You don't even have a car and everything. So, guys, this does not affect only people who have cars or something. No, it doesn't. It does not. So please do not be fooled thinking that it will not affect you because you do not have a car, because it will affect you too. It will affect you too. Yes, to people who have cars, the blow is too much, but then it will also affect you. Number one, you have to think, right? The goods and services. Let's talk about the food that you buy in the shops, right? They come from different places. They're transported from different places. So when the cost of fuel goes up, it means that also the cost of those goods goes up because they have to be transported. And when that happens, it means that the retailers also have to hike the price in order to maintain their profits, right? So you understand this, right? The transport goes up, and this is like it's a long process. So number one, that there's a place where they produce goods and services, right? They buy raw materials, there's transport of those raw materials, and then they produce the goods, and then now they have to transport the goods to the shops. You see, the petrol that has to be used during all those processes is too much. And sometimes to get it to the shops, they have to first get it to a warehouse of that certain shop. Let's say ShopRite Checkers warehouse, and then ShopRite Checkers also has to take it to their shops, right? So I want you to see that this thing does not only affect people who have cars. So the price of goods is going to go up. When the price of food goes up, you know what happens. You know what happens. You find that you can no longer afford some food. You have to cut it down. Sometimes the money that you have cannot even last you for a month, which is actually bad. Another thing, this propels inflation. When inflation goes up, the value of the rent, the value of money, it goes down. Inflation example, let me give you an example. Um, 5 years ago, or maybe 10 years back, 10 years back, 10 rand could buy bread, right? Right? But then now it doesn't. 10 rand doesn't no longer buys bread. So the value of the rand has actually gone down. That's inflation. So when the price keeps on increasing, inflation, takes place, and then that's what happens. You find that now cold drinks are very expensive. Like a few years back, with 15 rand, you could get like a 2-liter Coke, but now you cannot. You cannot. So I want you to actually have an open mind about these things, and just don't think it will only affect people with cars. Another thing is public transportations. Those of us who use public transport, it affects us. When the prices go up, the providers of the public transportations are going to increase their prices, you see. And in that way, what happens? You see what happens? Yeah, so you have to actually think about this, think about it in this way. It's not only about the people who are driving, people who have cars. No, it affects everybody. It affects the economy, the South African economy as a whole. And the people who suffer most are the poor, the people who are living in poverty. They're actually suffering most, because when things get expensive, they now cannot afford basic foodstuffs, which is actually bad because um, it's bad for their livelihoods. So when you're thinking about this, also think about that. Also think about it. So, guys, it affects a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot of things. The fuel price increases affects a lot of things, and the fact that it's been increasing rapidly, like month after month, it's been going up and up and up and up. It's actually very alarming. This means that we'll end up not affording a lot of things in a short period of time. And as the prices of things are going up, the salaries are not going up, they're staying the same. So that's the thing. That's the problem. The money that people earn stays the same. So the money actually has to like go with the inflation or even go beyond for people to maintain their standard of living. So guys, before you open your mouth and embarrass yourself in public, saying that the fuel prices affect people who have cars, please close your mouth and just keep quiet, because it does not. You'll just embarrass yourself, because there are people who know these things, there are people who know better than you, and they're going to laugh at you. So guys, that's it for today. That's what I wanted to explain to you so that you can understand. So yeah, stay in tune for more, because more is coming.